SSSS. Yes. Or
SSSS. SSSS.
SSSS. Yeah, there we go. All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for SSSS Gridman, episode 3. Okay.
So Kane is crazy.
Yeah, she's
crazy.
kind of crazy.
And she is also the person that is creating all these kaiju.
Yeah, and they're toys.
They're toys that then get
animated into this simulation type
and
kind
then
of
kill people that she doesn't like.
Projected energy thing.
Yeah. Huh.
And then there's the whole memory loss thing, and then there's the whole aspect of them trying to save people before they end up disappearing.
Yeah.
Because on some level the world isn't resetting or something like that, but the world is carrying on as if they never existed.
Or at least as if they died several years prior, which is kind of a big deal.
Oh, that's right. So they do exist.
But it's just, you know,
but their place in the
ago.
Story, isn't.
There's some potential time muckery that's happening here.
Yeah, reality is not what we perceive it to be.
Definitely some spatial muckery, since, you know, they're able to just have these gridmen appear. But yeah, okay.
But yeah, this is a fun, wacky show.
Yes.
It's Trigger being Trigger. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh,
All right.
wait a minute. Oh my god. What the heck was the seriousness of that face?
Okay, I already love his character.
Just
what
was that? Trigger. Oh.
キャリバーさん誰もキャリバーさんに興味を持たない
Almost as if they
You're saying
can't
that's
see
Akane
him.
right there? Oh, right there, right there. Yeah, yes.
そういえば来てないな
Okay, Rika, what's going on? Oh,
Whoa!
oh!
It could be spaghetti.
It could be spaghetti, you said.
そんなに心配ならかけろよちょっと
Probably a good thing.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he
what
might have
if-
just saved her life right there. What the heck is going
ちょっ
on?
とさ気づいたんだけどだとすると今まで現れた怪獣もさ人間が変身してた可能性があるんじゃないかって俺たちが戦っていたのは人間だったのかのやついや
Wow.
慣れないわ
But
Oh my gosh. Okay,
gotcha. So okay,
it might not have been anything.
but it could have been like human sushi.
Yeah.
食べます。もしもし、アンチ君。いいよ。暴れちゃって。
Okay. Whoa! Whoa!
All right. Nice. He's got the armband to cover it.
Haha! Samurai Caliber!
And that's a throwback to
To the first episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah! Was it Little Witch Academia Trigger as well?
Yep.
That girl in the background there is this. There was a girl in the background, the same model of the main character, I think.
Sako?
I think so. I'll show you when we're done with the episode, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That's totally something Trigger would do.
Yeah.
Because, like, Little Witch Academia and Kill la Kill, I recently found out, were both had
You're coming too.
appearances in Lupo.
Huh?
You could just carry 3 of them and still jump. Why not? Yeah.
や
やっぱ生で見ると迫力が違うな。
I love her creepy. Just. Hello.
響君おはよう。
また怪獣が現れた。急ぐ。
Cock blocking achieved.
Meow. Okay.
やっと来た。
That's what she said.
Really make these fights look good.
貴様は俺が倒す。人間は倒せない。
He's like, he doesn't need me.
わかった。
Oh, okay.
アクセスコードグリッドマンキャリバー
Oh! Samurai counter music!
Is this like specifically?
Yes!
グリッドマンキャリバー
Yeah, make that pose! Oh yeah! Reuse those assets, oh yeah!
ここで私たちが負ければ多くの犠牲者が出
Oh, the 3D actually pops compared to the 2D, you know, buildings and stuff. Whoa!
Okay.
Jeez!
At this rate. That's so silly.
Right, right. Oh.
That's not good.
どうなったの？
Is he gonna respond with no memories or
死
something?
んだね。やっと勝った。
I'm all for laughing in the rain, but
Yeah.
oh boy. Nice.
怪獣に正体なんてあるわけないのにね。怪獣は怪獣なんだし。
俺も怪獣なのか。
怪獣。一緒に朝ごはんを食べてくれる怪獣。ちょっと確かめてくる。
ちょっと
Go by his house. Or no, they don't know where he lives.
ユータンチ
No, because she
Oh,
took
okay.
him back, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
もし響くんがずっと前に死んだことになってたらトンカワやトイコみたいに
Yep, it's possible. It's
だか
possible.
ら誰にも聞けなかった。怖いから私は無理。
Aw.
すっきりした。
Oh my god, Akane.
いやいやいや茜くんが優秀なオートインテリジェンス怪獣を作ってくれたからこそ勝てたんだ
Gotcha.
あ
やっぱりバカにしてるんだ。
グリッドマン同盟は
Over.
解散だよ。
だってそしたら響くんが帰ってくる場所なくなっちゃうじゃん。
wow.
普通に戻ってく
We're
ると
here.
思っ
This
て
is
たから
episode 3.
Yeah.
戻っ
But
てき
he's
た
not
ら
actually dead
電
though.
話出なかったこと。
Yeah.
はいはいはい。いかにもって感じの店だな。
うっそ、奥が喫茶店になってる。
それは困るな
Wait.
Oh.
That sounds
The rest of the squad.
我々がグリッドマンを
That's the rest of the
That's
squad from the
Gamakori's
OP.
voice actor, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, yes.
てかキャリバーはここで待ち合わせでしょ。おいガキ、何勝手に入ってきてんだよ。
キャリバーは死んでいない当然グリッドマンも
Explain.
響くんも生
Explain.
きてるんですか？
友達なら本人に聞いたらいいんじゃない？
You could use the power of Nakama and
君
just
は友
ask
人
him.
のことを初対面の他人に尋ねるのか
あった。
Wait, they
電話
haven't
してみる。
tried calling him?
いやいやいやいや、そういうことじゃないでしょ。
No, that's literally what he means.
つながった。
マジか。
So, for
響くん
for
今どこな
however
の？
long they were wondering.
だいた。早く帰ってこいよ。
いや、まだだ。
なんで？
Oh.
グリッドマンは復旧して待機状態だ。
一旦戻ってこいよ。
茜くん残念なお知らせだあのお客様が生きていた
グリッドマンが？
All right, rinse repeat. Here we
Yep,
go. Let's
round
do this
two. All
again.
in the same episode.
Yep, yep.
Repeating the animation.
Oh, yeah.
Classic
Oh, yeah.
trigger style.
バトルトラクトンマックス
All right, all right.
Wait,
Okay, we've got
See
a
a
tank
tank?
here.
キャノン
Yep, yep. Combining time.
oh, okay. Nice.
Oh my god.
超人
Wow.
Yep, yep.
マックスグリッドマン
All right. It's the ED. That's what it is. You can't stop the ED.
Exactly.
Ah! it has to mention something like, I'm a kaiju that has breakfast. You know, like, oh! Oh! That was amazing!
That was awesome.
Oh! Ah, yes!
Ah! And everybody dies. Everybody except them.
Everybody. Wow!
時間切れだとくそグリッドマン
And then he collapses.
お前が憎い
私響くんの電話出なかったごめん
It's all she can muster right now.
Yep.
Understandably.
めんどくさそうな女だな。
Ah!
彼らは新世紀中学
The
生
Neon Genesis Junior High students! Ah, yes, they are! They've seen some shit you don't understand, man.
That's right.
これからも
They watched all the way up through episode 25.
はい
Oh. Is this going to be enough this time? Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, and the tears. I mean, it could be rain, it could be tears.
No, those were tears.
Yeah.
Those were tears.
Oh boy.
All right. Okay. So, Auntie-kun is
Anti-hero. Anti-human.
yes. Well, in some ways, it's just the anti-protagonist, basically. Just
Sure.
the equivalent of a virile, you know,
Which one?
virile.
Oh, sure.
From
Antagonist?
from Gurren Lagann.
Rivaru?
Who? Come on, Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, Rival. Yeah.
No, that's Rival. Come
Vero,
on, you're
Vero,
That's
yeah.
what I said. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I just...
You forgot who that was.
No.
Yeah, you
Viral
channeled.
is
You
a
channeled
rival,
the-
and if you switch around the letters,
Right,
it's
right.
Rival.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that I think that's the point of what he is that he's someone that's being essentially not treated
He's
like
the
a
antagonist
person.
that gets spurned, basically,
Yes.
by his master. And
Right.
So,
All right. Well, this was an interesting episode. We
Yeah.
basically had the whole twist potentially of, wait, did they actually die? And it's
Right,
like,
and
well,
then it's
no,
like-
of course not.
right,
Like,
they're just waiting to ambush. Yeah, yeah.
right. But they were in a state of being this kind of non-energy projected, like they were in the computer essentially.
Right, yeah.
But is that the hint? Is that basically it? That the true kind of reality of this is basically that it's some kind of computer digital, you know, kind of
I have no
thing
idea.
there, and it's all like
I have
super
no
meta.
idea. Yeah.
Because people have been telling us in the Discord that this is based off of, like, it's an homage, a love letter to the what is it, the Yukatsu, I forgot what it's
the
called.
term, but yeah,
Yes.
it's the old, like, you know, heroes fight against monsters and everything's
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
It's all costumes that, you know, you had to make and stuff and whatnot.
with crazy special effects that
Yeah.
were over the top and stuff specifically for to contrast it from whatever the mundane parts were.
Yeah.
With regards to that. And in a lot of ways, this story seems to be about a girl who is lonely. This is Kane we're talking about here. And she's bringing all these friends into being
Right.
so that she can basically have them play around with this world that she's...
Right. And she's spiteful with a lot of the connections that she does have, potentially because of being lonely.
Yeah.
And then, hence, she tries to kill a lot of people that wrong her in some way.
But then we have this new kid in Auntie who
Right.
is not necessarily human.
Yeah.
But
in fact,
might-
Akane made him.
Yeah, I believe Akane made
Yeah,
him.
they said that, you know, creating the auto kaiju, auto
intelligence kaiju.
Yeah.
But I think this show is one of those Nakama shows where, on some level, Auntie-kun will eventually become Nakama for the main
And
cast.
probably Akane, too.
And probably Akane, too, to
Yeah.
where they will end up being, I don't know, broken out of this whole weird potential like video game simulation
whatever
kind of
it is
thing
yeah.
that this is. But yeah, we also get introduced to the rest of the squad, which we now know as
Yes.
the Neon Genesis Junior High Schoolers. Oh my God, we are not even remotely being subtle here. Like, subtlety? What is that? Is that some kind of fruit? Do you eat it?
Nah, that's no subtlety. It's lame.
Oh,
Trigger's
speaking
not
of
about
subtlety, talk about what you liked about the episode. I'm going to bring up the part.
Oh yeah,
that was in-
the part where it showed.
I believe it showed the main character of.
Little Witch.
Yeah.
But this episode, the characters are great. I love that they keep bringing back voice actors from other roles, which makes sense because it's a studio, it's an animation studio. You work with the same people that you've worked with before because you've worked with them before, and maybe you like working with them, right? But the fact that it's like, yeah, okay, here's the Gamagori character, right? And now here's the thing. Can this character truly replace Gamagori-ira? No, I don't think so. Maybe eventually, but I don't. Oh,
Look!
wow!
Look!
Yeah, that's basically Akko.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
And I haven't even seen that show. Like,
yeah.
the thing is, on
some of the gifs.
the thing is, on our Discord, we had these community events where this one like group of people were really obsessed with gifs of this character,
Mhm.
and and
Wow.
I had her image just burned into my my brain.
Mhm.
And it's like, even the hair looks right. Like, I think it even parts to the same
Oh,
side
yeah.
correctly
Yep.
and stuff. And it's like,
Yep, that's yeah.
she's just there casually in the background.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
That's
great.
really
Eventually,
funny.
it's gonna all turn into the Trigger cinematic universe. Like,
Hey, I'd be into that. I would be so into that.
I would watch that show in a heartbeat. With all the characters from Little Witch Academia and Kill la Kill, and I mean Gurren Lagann, because or maybe that'd be tougher to do because like they don't actually probably own the rights to Gurren Lagann.
But just more Trigger
Gridman
shows in
and-
general being added to that would be kind of cool.
That would just be so wonderful. And
Mhm.
Lulico and Inferno Cop. I mean, yes.
So
Yes.
we have learned a few more things with this episode. They did world building a little bit here. Like,
Mhm.
kind of. Like,
kind of. Because there's the idea that, okay, I mean, if there's Samurai Caliber, then it makes sense that there'd be others, right? And they did
Right.
the whole thing of combining, and then there's more of them, and they combine and whatnot. I kind of expected them to all combine with Gridman at once, just because it's like, hey, this is Trigger, get it all out of the way. It's like, we all
Sure.
combine into this thing.
Sure. But I think what's important here is that
Mhm.
everyone in that squad is probably some kind of alternate energy projected device part of the mech that can be attached.
Right.
And they are all Gridmen in a way. In a way, they are the Gridman Alliance.
Sure.
But what I think is interesting there is that they're basically saying that
Mhm.
the kaiju even
Yeah.
could be some kind of, they're not necessarily humans, but they could be something that is projected out there and given some form of intelligence, which if we reduce that back with the whole Gridman thing is Gridman something else given some level of, I don't know, special consciousness or what have you? Because
Right.
I'm basically thinking that at some point Rika and the guy,
Mhm.
the
the friend,
I think it's like
yeah.
Otsumi or something like that.
Mhm. We don't
could
have his
end up
name written down because,
becoming.
let's face it, he's not important.
He's not that as important, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But could eventually be projected out into this thing and be a part of the mech
Well,
and
and
combine with the
there's-
power of Nakama and
Well,
all
and
that.
there's already a very straightforward part that Rika, can be on the mech. There you go.
There you go.
Because they've got the
There you go.
boxing glove arm, stuff, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
what it is that on some level the 5, or is it 4 members of the squad? If we count Samurai Caliber, I think it's actually 5. Yeah, it's 5. So we have a guy with the cool mask thing.
Right,
and
right. And
you
then
said
we-
he's Gamaguri.
and we've got the little girl,
the little girl. We've got the
other guy. No, I
the
think
guy.
it's 3 of them. So
it's
3
four,
of them,
four
with,
including Samurai Caliber.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's arms, sword, and then
I don't know,
probably
maybe some kind
legs
of
at some
chest
point.
thing.
Yeah, or chest. Yeah.
Maybe some kind of attachment that's another weapon, like a big
Sure.
gun or
Mhm.
some kind of.
Although
like,
they already
jetpack
are
kind of
doing
thing.
lasers and guns and whatnot.
Maybe wings.
So,
Wings would
sure.
be a cool addition. That's a very Gundam
Oh yeah,
kind of thing to have. But then that leaves room for the thighs. There you go.
Well, even if they don't make it thighs specifically, they could just have Rika be the legs, and then the meme is still there. It's like, yeah, we know what you're. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, I like that.
And then the best friend will just be something useless.
He's shouting in the background, going "Ganbate!"
No, he'll be like another built-in gun that they didn't really need anyways because they were already doing gun type things.
He'll be like shoulder pads or something, just there to look cool. Right?
No, he'll be a helmet.
He could be a helmet, yeah. He's meant to be kind of the guy that pushes up his glasses, does this, and is kind of the guy in the chair.
Oh, right, because we need to have while Chief Overjustice Lagan is going to be great as an antagonist, and when they get into that fight, like showed in the OP, it's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be so good.
But we need to have as many Gurren Lagann references as possible. So if he could become the glasses or the mustache, that would work really well too.
Sure. that would be hilarious.
Oh boy.
So they're trying to tell this potentially like almost become human story, I think, with the idea of having Anti-kun basically being brought this food and stuff, and that's basically like their reward for doing what Akane wants.
Yeah.
But Anti failed Akane.
Yeah, Akane just throws the food at him.
just throws the food right at the face,
that's cold. That's cold.
Yeah. But why is there this hatred for Gridman? Is it something born from Akane?
I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe that's what we'll find out more as it goes on. It could just be something that Akane's bored, or that there's some perceived slight, like maybe she has, here's what it could be. And this could go into the whole, like, sort of harem, whatever, is that she likes Yuta. But Yuta's been spending...
Well, she does.
Right.
We know that, yeah.
Right. And Yuta's been spending too much time with Rika. But the thing is that if that was the case, it would make more sense that maybe that she would go after Rika.
Maybe she will eventually. I think you're catching on that. That's probably a good thing that will be brought up once Rika and Yuta start actually being a little bit more chummy during school. School time.
Because after all, they did do that whole thing of that I didn't give you the call back and whatnot, and then running away, totally not blushing. There was, but they did the blushing well, and that there was just the barest hint, so it basically wasn't happening.
The new girl, the one who's kind of the new nanny is basically named Bore. Now, I'm just gonna say,
she'll bore you to tears.
Do you know what that makes me think of? Right? She's gonna be a drill. She's gonna be the drill attachment. Her name is Bore. Bore.
Absolutely. And I mean, there were drills in the OP, so. There you go. Yeah.
I mean,
why use lasers when you can use a drill?
I mean, why not have like a scissor sword and a drill on the same mech?
Yeah, I mean, you could have the scissor sword. You could attach the scissor sword to the drill so that as the drill spins, the scissor sword gets spun around like a helicopter rotor.
I love how like there's this aspect of the show that is so like taking itself seriously,
and at the same time so not,
like that part where like the part where the guy like comes up behind Yuta and he's all tuk, 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 tuk. Like the little animation moments there, and then the fact that Samurai Caliber like busts through the window, like nearly like accosts the homeroom teacher that looks like Oikawa with a mustache,
I love that you made that connection. That connection is just great. But and the fact that like when I think about this show, and maybe Trigger in general, but especially with this show, it almost seems like in some ways they're not really trying. They're like they're basically not necessarily in a bad way.
Right.
In that basically it's like, okay, so we've got these things to use. Now these cards are coming, but you're still gonna laugh when we play them. So
I think with the story you could say that. Except there's just enough of this mystery part of it and this other kind of trigger built in, kind of what is reality, what is the world, and what is the truth behind everything, that I don't think that that this is a low investment thing. I think more of what it is that they put so much investment into making the 3D look so good during the fights.
Oh yeah, it looks
that
fantastic.
if anything, they comically make fun of how the high school drama stuff is primarily there just to fill the gaps in time so they get a 22-minute episode out. And it's all maybe a meta joke on how these types of stories don't really put any emphasis on the characters, the
final 2 episodes, you know,
the kind of the background stuff. And actually they're saying, no, a lot of this might be extremely important because of the setting being its own mystery.
And what's weird is that like comparing it to Kill la Kill, for instance, with Kill la Kill, even though there was the mystery of like who killed Ryoko's father, right? It was very much something where they played to the well-established tropes of like the rescuing the damsel in distress that is Mako and fighting the bad guys and, you know, all that stuff, right?
Those are all jokes, though.
Those are all jokes, absolutely. But it's the idea of setting up such a sort of stereotypical story that it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's crazy fun and it's wonderful, and then we're gonna find out what the mystery is with Ryoko's father, right? But then there ended up being all these other mysteries that I personally didn't see coming. Like they tied in very well, you know. But whereas with here, they're so upfront about how many different little mysteries there are.
Yeah, or just how little we know, actually.
Right, exactly, yeah. It's a completely different experience.
And in some ways you could call that, you know, not as good writing because they're basically saying less by, you know.
Oh, sure. Like well, okay. I mean, different shows, but like, yeah.
Totally.
Like if we were to compare the first 3 episodes of this versus the first 3 episodes of Kill la Kill, I mean,
obviously.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
but we're not coming at this for the same experience as Kill la Kill.
Yep. This is a totally different thing.
So we end up getting this other type of story where the characters are less important, and it's actually just really in terms of characters, it's Akane's place in defining how the setting is portrayed. And that's genuinely interesting. Like that's
doing so much
really
through the antagonist.
Interesting. Yeah, because is she the antagonist then?
Right, because the way they showcase her in the ED makes it seem like, okay, she's antagonizing them right now, but is she the main villain of the story? Like,
or is there even such a thing as villains in this?
Well, sure, but like if they stick with the trigger formula, definitely not as far as Akane goes, because you have to make it bigger and crazier and whatnot.
So then Inferno Cop.
Or wherever he came from, or you know, like that kind of a thing.
Yeah. What are we calling him? Chief Overjustice?
Yeah, Chief Overjustice.
That's the one in Lulaco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I've seen like an episode of Lulaco, which is not saying much because that's like
the episodes are like 3
minutes, or something like that.
Something really short.
And I remember him being so ridiculous.
And I think he himself is also just a reference to Inferno Cop, because I think Inferno Cop was
Inferno Cop is from what?
Is Trigger as well. It's one of their earliest things. It's like another. What? It's nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's just an original thing that was just wacky and stupid, where the episodes were like 3 minutes, and it was just wacky ridiculousness, where it's like very low budget. They're a starting studio, but they're just going to make something. They're going to embrace that aspect and make something really fun.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah,
because I was like, I don't remember Inferno Cop from something.
Yeah,
specific,
I'll need to show you Inferno Cop one of these days.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm gonna say is that the Devas were obviously taken as inspiration for the Neon Genesis Junior High Schoolers here.
Yeah,
like they even have them basically being said as being in.
Yeah.
Wait, are they in junior high or are they actually in high school?
Well, I think now they're in high school, but they previously went to junior high, which again could be a reference to the fact that Satsuki recruited a lot of them in junior high. And now that I think about it, Samurai Caliber is basically just homeroom teacher fused with Sanagayama.
Yes.
Like
you're
that's
right.
that's him.
Huh.
Like, yeah. Yeah, and then we've got the other person who's the
Wait, what's Samurai Champloo again?
Samurai Champloo? That's made by, I think, the same director or whatever as Cowboy Bebop, but it's and it's got Steve Bloom as one of the lead characters. And
okay, so there's no reference here at all then.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
No.
All right. Well,
Unless
then...
he starts like breakdancing or something, then no.
Oh, what? Breakdancing?
Yeah. Steve Bloom in Samurai Champloo is a breakdancing samurai.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. All right. Well, then here we go.
Yep.
We are filled out on the cast, I would say. There doesn't seem to be any kind of impetus to introducing more characters.
Maybe more than like one or two if they wanted, but they don't have
maybe one.
Yeah.
But I would say, if anything, the characters, if any, will be more creations from Akane.
Sure.
Which, if this is her basically attempt at trying to find companionship, friends, and what have you,
well,
I kind of want them to go into that a little bit more pretty quickly, because
they could.
Because that's a depressing but very, I don't know, engaging storyline.
And that'd be a really serious like topic and way to explore the topic for Trigger. Because yeah. Oh boy.
All right, so that's episode 3 of Gridman, SSSS Gridman.
That's right.
Was that 120 Who knows? Yes.
Kamimashite.
Oh,
what?
SSSS Gridman. There's 4 members of the Neon Genesis Junior High. School squad or whatever.
Nice. Okay.
They all might have a samurai name also as well.
Well, Boar doesn't start with S.
No, because there's Samurai Caliber. Why would she just be named Boar? What if she's Samurai Boar?
Oh,
and then we have
gotcha.
Samurai something else.
Okay, all right.
I think I've figured out the naming scheme now for the
cool.
for the whole thing. And then when they combine, they form SSSS Gridman.
Sure.
Yeah.
The supersonic sized something.
Exactly.
Gridman.
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that. So
Sure.
thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction discussion to this hilarious and ridiculous and over-the-top awesome show
Wacky
with
show.
fantastic music and just
when the
such
sword
cool
comes
visuals.
out, like that's like okay. All right. You can
So
stop.
you're saying when Yuta pulls his sword out, like you get a lot of enjoyment out of that?
No, it's is it really Yuta or is it Samurai Caliber?
So when he grasps Samurai Caliber's sword.
No, Samurai Caliber is the sword.
Okay. So then it's how he puts
He
Samurai
is-
Caliber
Samurai
right there.
Caliber is the bone of his sword.
Oh my god. So, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction discussion to this show right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about anime, about stories in general, or get part of the community events there, or talk with Jacob about his book he just published.
Yes, my sci-fi novel, Battle Lines. It's available for purchase on Amazon. Link in the description below. Go check it out. It's a pretty great book. Leave a review. Let people know what you think.
All right, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.